Today we are coming to the Capital Invest Meetup. This is one of the real estate investor meetups in the Washington metro area that I frequent. They have a mastermind program here, and this particular meetup is aimed more at single family properties, fix and flips, not as much buy and hold, not as much multifamily. But this is going to be a great opportunity, I'm hoping, to try to make more connections for the short-term rental business that we're looking to scale up. Share a little bit more about what we're trying to do and make some connections and get some tips for you guys.
I always like to start off with our mission statement. The mission of Capital Invest is to help real estate investors be as successful as possible right here in our local market in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. We do that through providing network opportunities such as tonight, through providing practical education, hands-on education, and through mentorship, and through providing services throughout the deal life cycle. So if you are a real estate agent but need a good general contractor, if you're a general contractor but need some financing on some of your deals, we are here to help you in any capacity. So that is our mission.
Let me start with Teresa. Although you are an agent and an investor, you said if an agent brings you a deal, you'll let them list it. What are some of your expectations of that agent in order for them to be prepared to list 6 months, 12 months down the road?
So on the listing side, my
Yes.
expectations,
Yep.
not on the bringing me the deal side.
Yep, on the
Okay.
listed side.
My expectations are that they know that market,
Okay.
that all the paperwork is correct, that the marketing is top notch, because that agent better know how to, because all real estate is local, so it's very, very specific. So they must need to know how to market to the target buyer for
Right.
my property. I guess those are my top things.
Okay. Monica, what would you, if we were asking you to list a property for us, would you be able to meet those expectations?
And more.
Marcus, give me a hard one.
Yeah,
But
really.
it's the reason why I'm going down, just roll with me,
Definitely I can meet your expectation. I do this all day, every day. In the last 12 months, I've done over 60 deals. So
Ooh.
when it comes to listing properties, that is like the number one thing that I do.
That's why I asked you that question.
Okay.
Smarty. Because that's the thing. You want your agent to specialize in something. So if Monica is the selling agent, you want her to be able to do all the things that Teresa just said. Now on the flip side, for me and Reggie, we focus on buying. So we have the expectations that our agent handles our contract submissions, does deal evaluation prior to us even evaluating it, submits offers on our behalf without us even knowing. She has all of our signatures, just put it in, let us know what happens. And this is even something Monica used to do for us back in the day. I got y'all a deal, it's out the settlement table, find the money. And negotiate for us, especially with Christina does a lot of short sale negotiation because Reggie never answers the phone, so she has to be Reggie often and respond to Reggie's emails and things like that. And then help us get it to close. Like I said, Monica and Christina alike would say, okay, go to settlement. Everything's done, everything's lined up, the lender's lined up. We may need X amount of dollars in gap funding, that's the only job that we have. So that's what you really need that good buying agent for. Christina, what do you think I missed?
You pretty much got it all. Have the signatures, I talk to the other agent on behalf of them, I talk to the lender and get the loan all set up. Really all they have to do is get to closing. Get the money to get to closing.
So the reason why that's important, if you have an agent that is telling you, okay, well, we need to meet. Let's meet at Starbucks and let's talk about it, drop them. If you have an agent that doesn't do this like Monica, full time, all the time, ready to rock and roll, drop. If they at work or they gotta, I don't know, go to the grocery store or something, drop them. If you don't have an agent that knows their market, that doesn't know the target audience, doesn't know how to reach the people. I had Teresa so funny. Tell me why a property we sold last year sold low because of something I didn't do after I already sold it a year ago. Because she knows the market, she pays attention to it, she studies it. And that was even with her investor and agent brain thinking at all times. It's hard to find a good agent. So, by raise of hand, who's first? There we go. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you said that we should expect for them to be able to know the market and be able to figure out that they're gonna, how would we be able to, what should we ask the agent, or how would we know if they, how can we tell if they actually know the area and if their strategy is good? What should we be asking?
Are you talking about on the buy side or this side, or both sides?
Both sides.
Let's do both.
Okay, so if you're gonna look for an agent who knows the area to sell, right? You want someone who's very familiar with that area, that knows how to do the comps, read the comps, give you the numbers of what you can expect to sell that property for. You don't want an agent who's gonna overinflate that number for you, because then you're gonna find yourself with a shortfall.
How would we evaluate what you say? If you have one, they'll say this will fit this number, then this one's fit this
Well,
number.
you want them to present to you a good comparative market analysis. And you have to do your due diligence as well. So you have to double check just to make sure, if you're just finding an agent and they're not a referral, somebody that you trust or someone who you trusted send it to you, then you're gonna have to do your homework with that agent to make sure that they're giving you the right information. My suggestion is that you always go with a referral. Someone who's already proven themselves that they know this deal, and someone who can say, you know what, this agent has done well for me, I think they'll do well for you as well.
So if you want to be really intense about it, you ask that agent, how many deals have you closed in this area? Within what period of time? Did they tell you 20? Is that 20 in the last 10 years or 20 in the last 6 months? What is your percentage of sale to list? Then you know how realistic and how good they are at advising you as to what price you should sell for. How about your days on market? And a really, really good agent knows their performance metrics.
Yeah, what do you all think about the contracts, the agreement that realtors want you to sign that promises that you're going to work with them, sign on the dotted line, and if you decide to work with someone else, they can claim that commission, or you can't work with someone else in the next 60 days?
Let me get that.
Okay.
Tell me move on. We don't do any exclusive contracts. We don't do any exclusive agency agreements because we're always buying. So I'm gonna have 30 agents looking for me at any time. So you're not gonna get somebody else's commission. It's just not gonna happen.
I heard that that's the law now.
Well, I must have broke it because I ain't doing it.
Is that not true?
So in real estate, and what we do, and I can definitely tell you, because I work for Richmond, so it's a corporation. I'm a little different than your traditional agents. So we definitely look at that buyer's agency agreement and we respect it. Now, here's the thing about it. We want you to sign an exclusive agreement because we're doing a lot of work on your behalf in the background. And then if we're doing a lot of work for you and you take that deal and go somewhere else, so that's the only way I get paid, is if you actually continue to work with me. So it's a two-way street. There's got to be a level of commitment. Now, this depends on who you are, who you're dealing with. If you're dealing on a large scale level and you need to find homes and you're dealing with agents who are, this is not what they do all day, every day, then you're probably going to have several different agents looking for property for you. But I would say this, because again, I come from another perspective. I am coming from the realtor's perspective, and I know how much work real estate agents put into what they do behind the scenes. They do it behind the scenes, you're not aware of it. So if they're looking for properties, doing the analysis for you and so forth, then yeah, it's a relationship. I used to tell my buyers, this is like a marriage, and I don't expect you to cheat on me. If you plan on cheating with me and dating other agents, then you can go ahead and go somewhere else. Because I'm about to give you my all, and I need you to give it all back. But it really depends on the type of agent that you have. I don't see anything wrong as an investor with having several agents helping you find the property. And whichever agent finds you that property, go for it.
I'm glad I set that up. That was a good comeback, Monica. So I was speaking more so if I don't come to Monica and say, hey Monica, I'm looking for a house in Columbia Heights. But if I say, Monica, I'm trying to find 20 deals this year, can you find me 20? If she can make the commitment to it and do it, then I would sign that exclusive. That would be, because again, that's the type of agent that is. But if it's just whomever, just random agent saying, oh, because you got to work with me on this one deal, if I find out you bought another deal without me, then I need to get that agent's commission. No, that's what I mean.
The thing I would warn you against is the agents who actually want to charge you a fee to do that relationship. So I would just not do that.
So I'm an investor more than a realtor. And I joined Keller Williams in McLean, Virginia, because they have almost 400 agents. So I picked that because it's somewhat close to where I live, but also because I really knew I would be very dependent upon agents, and wholesalers too, but agents finding me deals. So my entire perspective is, what do you as an investor have to do to be attractive to the realtor? Because honestly, realtors here all day, every day, find me a deal, find me a deal. And what's the most valuable commodity that's out there? Time and the deal. But you have to start with going to, so I wouldn't sign one of those. But what I would do is say, here's the deal. First of all, let me tell you why you want to work with me. You want to work with me because I am serious, and I'm going to prove that, because I'm going to show you that not only do I want to do this, that I have done it, and even if you have done it, because a lot of people won't have here, you're going to show them you have the ability to do it. So you've learned how to analyze a deal, and you can prove that, right, because you need to have learned how to do that. You have the money. So you go to iFinance or whoever, and you get proof of funds, and you say, look, if you find me a deal, I'm going to the closing table, because the agent doesn't want to waste a lot of time and not go to closing because you don't get paid with a commission. So the first thing is, you legitimize yourself, you make yourself worthy of them bringing the deal to you. But then you say, and you get paid as much as you want to try to do that. The third thing you have to do is show them you know what you want. Do you know what you want? Because if you go, just bring me a deal, it's DMB, bring it to me anywhere, bring me a deal, thousands of investors will say that to them. If you say, I want a deal in Greenbelt or Oxon Hill, and these zip codes or these towns or whatever, I want it here. And who's a new investor? Okay, what are you looking for?
Me, single family rental in Bowie or PG County somewhere.
Okay, single family homes only?
Or townhome or condo.
Okay. Oh, okay. So now that's different. So this is important.
Yeah.
You have to show that you know what you want and that you can actually buy it. And then they'll believe you will. And then they will work for you. But now you get to turn the tables and go, and so you get paid if you bring me this. And this is how we know this, because I'm going to now differentiate myself. I will give you, and you give them as much as you can. In my deals, I will give you the buyer's commission going in, even though I'm a real estate agent. I will give you the listing going out. And if you are somebody who's interested in learning how to rehab, I will let you shadow that whole project, and we'll show you the system. You'll just get to go through an entire project and see how it works. But it is incumbent on you as an investor first to make yourself somebody that you will make yourself worthy of them working hard for, which benefits you, because then they'll work hard for you.